Alright, I'm going to go over how to create your additional categories and then filtering um, and how many posts per page and all sorts of goodies. So let's go ahead and go to our dashboard. Now that we have a business category that we've created, we can actually create another one. Let's go ahead and call this one snowboarding for example's sake. And let's go ahead and add this to our menu. So in our appearance and menus, as covered in the documentation, if you don't see categories here, click on screen options and select it, and it'll display down here. And then we can add our business and our snowboarding to our menu. And this is just to make it easier for me to show you the different categories up here. So let's go ahead and add a snowboarding post. We're going to add our featured image, set it as a featured image, and then let's go ahead and just publish it so we can have a quick example. So I need to select snowboarding, and then now you have our snowboarding example and then our business example. And to get that navigation is actually done via this categories page. So if we go to our portfolio categories, basically what we need to do is we need to add an overarching parent category. So let me just type in parent category example, add a new category. And what we're going to want to do is edit these two and select the parent. So obviously we call it parent category example. It's pretty easy to find. And you'll see this little dash to let you know you've actually placed it in that child category. Excuse me. So we're going to want to do that with snowboarding instead of slider. And update that. And so now these two are underneath the parent category. So if we refresh the page, it'll make a lot more sense. And you can see now we have an all, which is the parent category example. And then we have our two child categories. So it's pretty cool. That's how you create the filtering. And you can, of course, adjust this parent category example text. So for instance, what we did is we called it portfolio, updated that. And so now you have portfolio and then all of your portfolio items in there. And then these subcategories down here to split things up with the navigation. Of course, if you didn't want this navigation, you could just change these so they're not child pages. And you can create as many as you want. You can create, for filtering, just make sure you have one parent category and then a bunch of child categories down there. So it's pretty cool to have control over that. And then the last thing I need to go over is how to adjust how many posts per page and how many columns. And you can adjust that under the customizer, enter theme settings, and there's two options, column posts per column. So if you wanted 3, for example, you can have 3. If you wanted 4, you can have 4. And then you can adjust the post per page as well. I'm just going to make it 2 to make it exaggerated so you can see. And then the pages navigation will automatically display down there. So that's how you set up the filtering, adjust how many columns per page, etc. You can save and publish that or cancel that and revert back to the default as needed.